Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, this is Dan and Pete. We're back, and we got our guest star Eli here for another one.
We do.
Oh yeah, yep.
What do we got?
We got some Popeye's creamed spinach. The guy's on there,
That's Popeye right there.
Mr. Popeye.
The Sailor Man.
That's why he's strong, because he ate this. If it wasn't because of this, he couldn't have dealt with Brutus. I mean, anybody that's watched the show knows that. This is the deal here. This is why he was strong.
But he squeezed the can and just went.
Yeah, he did. and when he did it, it popped into 3 different bowls. And it landed right here. So we're going to give it a shot.
Yeah.
And I would imagine we're just going to, like, beef up. I mean, straight away. I would assume.
I'm hoping so.
So
I don't know why we wouldn't.
Tell these guys what did you do to this?
Okay, so...
Is it just out of the can or what is it?
No, it is out of the can. I took the can. So this is an old family thing, you know. My family's Irish. They came from Ireland, and they kind of had their way of doing things. What I would do as a kid, well, what they would do as a kid is we'd take some spinach, we'd put it in a pot, we'd cook it up, break it down, and we'd add a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of salt. We'd put it in a bowl, and we'd eat it. I mean, and that was the deal. So that's kind of what we got here. So what we did is we took a couple of cans of the Popeye spinach, we put it into just a saucepan, heated it up, added a little bit of vinegar, added a little bit of salt. And here we are.
Here we are.
So,
All right.
I grew up, I love this dish. A lot of people don't like it, so I'm real curious.
I smell a lot of vinegar.
I already know I like it.
Me too.
But I also smell a lot of spinach too.
Yeah, look how good that looks. It's mushy, it's green. Look at that. It's just dripping all over the floor. You know you want that. You know you want to eat it.
Let's do it.
Exactly as I remember as a kid. I love it so much. What do you guys think? Honestly, I don't give a shit. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
It is slimy.
I eat this whole bowl. I love it.
Yeah.
There's a little too much vinegar for me. I think it would be fine just as it was.
I would agree. It's a lot of vinegar. We used apple
Yeah.
cider
cider
vinegar,
vinegar.
so
Yep.
maybe there's the difference there. I don't know.
A couple tablespoons. I mean, you can do white vinegar if you want it. I mean, it don't matter.
You gonna try it again?
Nope.
I'll give her one more go. It's slimier than it looks.
So we just had,
that's
what did
true.
we just eat? We just ate colcannon, which is a mashed potato with a cabbage. A lot of people will
Never
use
had trouble.
spinach or kale. When I was growing up, what we would do is we would have leftover spinach. And we'd do it with the mashed potato. And that was colcannon. I mean, you know, and colcannon was one of them kind of peasant dishes. You make it different ways. We loved it. Of course, I grew up with it. But it's not for everybody. Obviously, it ain't for you, too.
That's how I felt my first bite.
Well, that's how I felt first, second. Not my third, because there isn't going to be.
It has a strong flavor. I mean, it is very strong.
I think, honestly, for me, it's the vinegar
Okay.
that I don't care for. I mean,
Sure.
I think I would just prefer just the regular leaves if I had that.
I agree.
I mean, of course, I love it. But like I say, I grew up with it. I mean, this is something that I grew up with. I won't say it was daily, but
If that's what you got, that's
you
what
know,
you got.
a week didn't go by that I didn't eat this dish. I mean, it was something that we had, and then, like I say, when we were done with it, there was leftovers. We mixed it with mashed potatoes and put some butter and salt on there, and You know, we had a call can, and we were happy. I don't know. You know, it's interesting. We've talked about this before with like the June bugs and different things. People from all over the world have different foods.
Yep.
Ireland doesn't seem that far from the world. My grandparents were straight from Ireland. I mean, they were direct Irish immigrants. They had the food that they ate. It is not the same as the food that people eat here. It's not
Right.
corn dogs and hot dogs. You know, I mean, it's not what people are used to. Every different country in the world has different foods. And that's what I think is really interesting about getting out of your box and trying different foods, because you don't know.
Right.
You might not like it. I mean, it might not be something that suits your palate. But then again, you might run into something that's like, wow, this blows my mind. I mean, you don't know until you try.
There's a few things that we've tried that we
Oh,
thought
yeah.
were going to be just terrible, and they were fantastic.
Like, I would have never thought. You know, and that's what happens. That's the whole fun of different foods. You know it's not going to kill you. People obviously eat it. Give it a try.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, what are you going to rate it, you guys?
Eli, what do you give this
Out of 10,
out of 10?
you know, I could eat it if I had to. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not my favorite. I'd probably give it a 4. Maybe a 5.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to keep munching over here because
I think, honestly, I mean, I like spinach a lot. Just not this way. I'd probably give it a 2,
okay,
honestly. It's just too much vinegar for me.
sure.
You know, it's a very strong vinegar taste and flavor. I mean, there's a lot.
I'm going to give it an 8. I mean, I grew up with it. I love it. I like the flavor. You know, it's something I'm very used to. And that's what's so interesting. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to food from different parts of the country, it is.
And
And that's what's so fun about food.
different
I mean,
families too.
Exactly.
You know-
That's where food becomes very enjoyable, and that's why you got to step out of your bucket and
Yeah.
you gotta try it out. Yeah. All right on.
Yeah.
I would say this is really good, and give it a shot. Obviously, not everybody agrees. You might agree. I don't know. It's like everything we try. We try it so you don't have to try it, but if you're curious, try it.
Well, you should try it, and comment down below. You know, do you like spinach? How do you eat it? Do you eat it on your salads or in your subs, or
Yeah, absolutely.
just eat out of the bag of leaves like I normally do, or do you make smoothies, or do you eat it like this, or how do you eat it?
And we've asked this before. I mean, do leave a comment. You know, a lot of people have different family recipes. A lot of people have things that they ate growing up that, you don't find at the store. You know, it isn't in your local restaurant. And those are the kind of recipes we're really interested in. You know, what did you grow up eating, and what's your food story? I mean, I guess that's the thing, the food story. You know, where is it? What is it? And let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear what your grandma made.
Yeah, and let's
You know.
track it down and let's put it together. Let's do our best to make it happen. Absolutely.
Got anything to add?
I don't think so.
It's like, oh.
You can all give me yours, and I'll keep eating.
There you go.
I love it.
All right, guys.
I'm real happy with it.
We'll catch you on the next one.
All right, peace out.
Later.